Okay, we're back on the Morning Brew, the Friday edition. Amber's here.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. And we have Rosa Román with us this morning and her program, New Mexicast.
Yeah.
New season underway.
Yep, we're into episode 2 coming up after your show today at 10 o'clock, so I hope people will catch that. It's actually a follow-up of last week's episode. We go back to Rocky Point or Puerto Penasco, Mexico, and we bring it all full circle. We started with some home building, and in this episode they get to see people actually getting the house for the first time.
Oh,
so,
can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's a good episode. So
I talked with your husband after the show last week, and he's got me all convinced to go down there now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I got to go see this
well,
place.
It's our closest drivable beach,
Yeah,
really,
it
and
is.
I think it's wonderful.
And how far of a drive is it?
It takes about 11 hours, but we have kids, so we, take our time, and
Yeah.
we usually stop in Tucson and then go down from there, and it's about
Yeah.
3.5 hours from Tucson.
Oh, really?
Or we'll
Okay.
stop in Deming. That's kind of been our new stop, is Deming, and then go through.
Yeah.
I don't like to arrive in Mexico at night, so
But you drive your own vehicle
Yep,
through?
yep.
Yeah,
you get
it's-
Mexican insurance through your own
And
carrier.
I understand
and
it's very safe.
I mean, knock wood, but we've always had a wonderful time with no issues.
Good.
You know, the New Mexicast last week, usually your shows are they're beautiful and they kind of are an escape from reality, and but you really brought us into a whole new, just a new presentation of the reality of life
Yeah.
there on the border.
That's really what happens with this show. I start with something, and we were going down there just for fun, and then we ended up just saying, there's more, there's a story here, there's more going on. And that really is a really wonderful thing that I get to do with this show. So I hope people will tune in.
Rosalinda, your background, can we talk just a little bit about that
Yeah.
and where this desire and this talent for storytelling comes from?
Well, I have
filmmaking?
a telecommunication degree, a bachelor's degree from the University of Florida in telecommunications. And so I've worked in broadcasting my whole career. But when I was working in Phoenix, I was kind of one of the lead reporters covering all the bad news of the day, and I needed a break from that really sad stuff, and I started getting involved in filmmaking. And so I got involved with the screenwriting group, and it was just really an escape to express some of what was on your mind when you go to these live scenes, and they're so awful, so many sad news stories. So I started doing some screenwriting, and then I got involved in making short films. And I continued with my career in broadcasting. So after Phoenix, I went on to Monterey, California as the main anchor there, and that's where my first daughter was born. So I was branching away from the business or the mainstream part of the business because obviously I had my hands full with my daughter. But coming to New Mexico, I discovered there's a vibrant film community here too.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Which is really cool. So I got to use some of those skills. I've been involved, I'm sure you've had them on your show, the 48-Hour Film Project.
Yes.
It's such a great project.
It's hard to even believe.
Oh, it's awesome.
That you start from writing to finish to the whole thing, and then screening in 2 days.
Yeah, you literally on Friday don't know what your assignment is, or you get a prop and a line of dialogue, and by Sunday you have to turn in a film that's done in those 48 hours.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is this weekend I've been asked to participate in a 48-hour film project in Austin, Texas. Some of us from here in Albuquerque are going to Austin this weekend, and we're going to be working on a film. So in the middle of working on other future episodes of New Mexicast, I'm going to take a mini break and go and shoot a film.
And they'll assign you with.
Well, I'll be one of the editors because that's my side thing.
You're good at that.
I became a certified pro in Apple Final Cut X, which is 10. So I'm going to be contributing as an editor, but I have a feeling usually on those films everybody helps with everything, because you need to write it and shoot it and prep the actors and edit.
There's real pressure there.
It's really if you miss the deadline, then it was all for naught.
And on New Mexicast, you shoot, write, edit, star.
Yeah, so I'm ready.
And you raise the kids. Now, the kids aren't going with you to Austin this weekend.
Right,
How is that going to go?
I'm not sure.
How are you going to handle this?
I probably will be fine. I'm not sure about my husband. He's going to be a little nervous. But it's going to be an interesting change for me because I always have the kids in tow. And it's perfect to mention this because I stayed up late last night putting together some clips to share with you this morning. but they were too late to have them in the show for you guys. And that's so perfect because I spent so much time getting the kids to bed and then re-getting them to bed, and by the time you run out of time. So I don't know what it's going to be like to just focus on a job without
You'll be
anybody
done
hanging
really
on
early.
me.
You'll be like, okay, well, I'm done with my movie in 24
Right.
hours. Now what?
You're not going to get any sleep either.
No, they usually don't sleep much on these projects. So,
No. So get ready.
It should be fun, though. I
Okay,
think so.
episode coming up right after today's show.
And and one more thing I wanted to mention. Part of why I wanted to do this, I'm launching a film school for my kids' school. So that's something we're going to talk about in the future.
Oh, great.
Love it. God, there's just no end to what
No.
she
Never
does.
ending.
Got it going on.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Brilliant lady. You have so much
Thanks.
talent and passion.
We love having you on.
I love
Thanks.
being here. Thank you, guys.
Rosalinda Román, host, producer, director, editor for New Mexicast here
And
on
super mom.
on this channel. Boy, and super mom.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Hey, it's the Morning Brew. Got some music coming up on the show that you'll love. Hang out with us for a little while longer.